May I come in, sir?
Come in.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
sir.
Have your
Good
seat,
evening,
Noor.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Your preferred medium is English?
Yes, sir.
Noor, you could have noticed that we are taking all precautions relating to COVID. So we are maintaining among ourselves, and kept your chair also at a safe distance. So you may remove your mask if you wish to.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now tell us something about yourself.
Sir, I have done my early education from my hometown, that is Mohania, in 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭 district of Bihar. After that, I came to Bhopal for graduation, and I completed it in electrical engineering from Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Bhopal. Then I worked for Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited for around 1 year and 4 months. And my in extracurricular activities, I participated in B and C certificate of NCC.
Okay, NCC, B certificate.
B and C certificate, sir.
B and C both.
Yes, sir.
How long you worked in Tata Power Delhi?
Yes, sir.
From which
Delhi.
time? Which year?
In 2017 July to November 2018.
July 17 to November 18.
Yes, sir.
And then you left it?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, it was a tough decision to left. There was a sense of dissatisfaction.
Why? They were not paying you well?
It was a good pay job.
Working condition was not good?
It was good, sir.
Future prospects were not good?
It was a very good job, sir. But what attracted me towards civil services is dynamism of a job that it provides, and autonomy of decision making at the earliest stage of learning, and of course financial sustainability attached with this civil service.
But after you become administrator, you will see that the job of a minister is more dynamic, with more power, more ability to contribute to the society more. Minister is, of course, is able to contribute more in national and social life. So what is the guarantee that after becoming administrator, you will become stable in your career?
It is diversity that attracted me, sir. It provides different platform in different aspect. So I believe there is a lot to learn. There are autonomy of decision making which have direct or indirect consequences on society as well.
Autonomy, as a Bihar Administrative Service officer, you will have autonomy?
Autonomy in terms of that you have to interact with society in daily life. You probably going to solve different grievances that people have. That's
so what kind of grievances people generally have nowadays in subdivisional level territory?
Different type of grievances they have. Like for example, some people do not find their name in Manrega. Some they have different in police system. They have their own grievances.
Like
for that matter, fast FIR registration, or they have to follow different. They are going through different procedure. So their lack of awareness actually make them suffer. So this type of grievances we can.
But to create awareness in people, it's better to run an NGO rather than to become administrator. You will be overloaded with file work. How can you go and meet with people to create awareness?
Actually, sir, administration main responsibility is to implement different policy of government and interact with the people in daily life. So there are policy of government for awareness. It is a collective effort towards making people aware. A NGO has its role. Administration has its own roles.
Okay, thank you, Noor.
Noor.
Yes, sir.
What does Noor mean?
Noor means light, and Alam means world. It is in totality. It is light of world.
Light of
world.
Okay, Noor. Your optional subject is
public administration.
Public administration. What is the theory of comparative study?
Comparative study basically originated in it has been focused in 1970s to compare different administrative system in world. It was basically originated to expand the scope of public administration, that people realizes at that moment of time that it is not only West that means public administration. It is a different new colonial post-colonial world that actually developed a different type of administration, and people started learning and analyzing those administrative system. So it is collectively it is known as basic theme is comparative public
Okay, Noor. Where is the first community reserve of Bihar?
I'm confused, sir.
You know about 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 Lake?
Oxbow Lake.
What is 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 Lake?
It is community reserve. First community reserve. It was. I'm not very sure about it, sir. I've heard about it.
I want to know that what is 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 Lake?
I need to read on it, sir.
Okay, Noor, what types of projects do in electrical engineering?
Basically, project related to device equipment which is
Like?
electrical based. Like for that, we have power system, we have feeder project, we have electrification,
Okay.
and transformer project. There are various projects.
Computer?
Definitely, there are role of computer in
Robots?
robots. We have artificial intelligence in electrical project like ADMS.
What is artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence is actually use of computer or for that matter internet to mimic the activities of human being.
And what is emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence is basically what it is actually controlling the behavior of oneself according to the desirability of society or for towards whom we are interacting.
Okay. Noor, tell me two characteristics of Maulana Azad that influenced you.
He is a freedom fighter, and he is
That influenced you.
the secular outlook that he highlighted at the time of independence that attracted me, and the contribution towards education. Like he was the first education minister, and in
That influenced you. I want to only.
leadership,
Okay.
team player,
Team player.
right?
Okay, Noor, your hobbies cricket, badminton.
Right, sir.
Okay. What is goal point?
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, in badminton,
Right, sir.
how many points in each game?
It is 21-point game.
Sure. 21. Are you sure?
If it is not equalize at 2020, then it is 21
Okay,
point
Noor,
game.
define cyclone in a sentence.
It is low pressure.
Okay.
I'm not able to define in one sentence.
Okay, tell me about droughts in a sentence. What is droughts?
Drought is the basically lack of water availability, water scarcity, we can call it.
What is desert?
Desert is I need to relook. Desert actually I'm not able
Take
to
your
able
time. Take your time.
I'm sorry, sir. Right now I'm not able to define it.
Okay, Noor, you belongs to Mohania.
Right, sir.
Tell me two geographical characteristics of district Mohania.
Cropping pattern. It is known for producing rice, wheat, and it is a well-connected area. NH19 passing through it. It is a well-connected area, sir.
Okay, Noor, sir.
Yes.
Noor, you being a public administration student,
Yes, sir.
I think you are the right person to be asked upon. What are those kind of the changes which had been witnessed during the mid 60s and the 70s in the evolution of the public administration, right?
Sir, during 60s and 70s, in American public administration, we have witnessed a different turmoil, I can say. It resulted into moving public administration from being only taking instrumentalist view towards more proactive view. It resulted into development of new public administration. After that, public choice approach also emerged in 1970s. We witnessed development administration field in public administration.
So, any difference between the behavioralism and the post-behavioral movement in public administration?
Behavioralism basically focusing on the human aspect of administration, and post-behavioralism, sir, behavioralism tried to establish standardization in human aspect, but post-behavioralism talked about different.
All right. Alton Mayo's experiments about the Hawthorne experiment.
Sorry, sir?
Alton Mayo's human relations approach. What kind of the outcomes that he has derived from his research experiments there in Chicago?
Sir, actually, Hawthorne experiment that
Hawthorne Electric, yes.
Alton Mayo was part of. It derived that standardization or technical things is not only way to achieve efficiency. It is actually human aspect, it is team effort, it is group that matter.
All right. Noor, tell me about the Data Governance Quality Index. So this is the index which is central government releases basically. So what it calculates, you being public administration student, what kind of the index it prepares?
Sorry, sir.
It does take into account some the performance of ministries, 65 ministries.
If I I'm not very sure about it, but it calculate the centricity of the governance with citizen participation.
Anyways, Noor, tell me about Ranveer Singh Commission. What is the main mandate of the Ranveer Singh Commission?
I'm sorry, sir.
No problem. During this COVID-19 period, number of the migrant workers, they had been shifted from one place to the another. So in this case, Government of India has planned about one nation, one ration card itself. How you being a public administration student, how it is feasible a person living somewhere in Assam is getting the ration in somewhere in Karnataka? What kind of the mechanism that is being placed?
It is dependent on the technology that we adopt.
Which technology?
It is the centralization of data from all across the states. We need to have a database.
Don't you have the biometric machines and all that?
We have biometric machines.
Other things from the biometric machines, what we need?
Sorry, sir?
Other than the biometric machines, what do we need?
Biometric machine would
Yes,
suffice.
biometric machines, Aadhaar, and anything else?
And bank account not needed.
Okay, sir.
Noor, how many development blocks are there in your district, 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 district?
Development block. I'm not very sure.
How many subdivisions are there?
Division are 9 divisions.
No, subdivisions in your district.
In there are 2 blocks in our district, Mohania and Bhabua, and subdivision 2, sir. 2 subdivision and block is 9. I'm not very sure about it, sir. 2 subdivision is there.
Okay. Can you, as a student of public administration, can you tell us what is the administrative structure of Bihar? Territorial structure. That is, Bihar is a state, so state is at the top. Below that territory, what is the next territory? State boundary is divided into how many sub-territories?
It is after state, it is zone.
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 Okay, how many zones are there in Bihar?
I'm not sure about it, sir. There is 9 division.
Okay, so after a state there are divisions.
There are division.
And divisions are called in Bihar what?
It is called division.
Divisions or commissionaries.
Commission. I am not sure about
It is also called commissionaries. Okay, so 9 divisions or commissionaries are there.
Right, sir.
And each division is headed by which officer? There must be an officer to lead that division. What is the designation of that officer?
In police department.
In general administration. Like district magistrate is the head of the district. Who is head of division?
I'm not very sure about it. It could be a rank of joint secretary. I'm not sure about it.
You're not very sure. Okay, so DM is the head of the district administration. Who is the head of subdivision?
SDM, subdivisional magistrate.
Magistrate. What's the difference between SDM and SDO?
I'm not very sure about it.
You've studied in PubAd, I think, all these things? No.
We studied district magistrate roles.
Okay.
And we understand the hierarchies of
Okay, what is the composition of Gram Sabha?
Gram Sabha, the all electorate of that constituency, composed
And who are all electorates?
above 21 years,
21, sure.
above 18 years.
18. Any other qualification? All the persons above 18 years of age are necessarily?
They must be enrolled in the their names must be in the electoral roll of.
Electoral roll is should be there.
Yes, sir.
And whose name cannot be in the electoral roll even if the person has crossed 18 years of age?
If they are from the other district or the other area.
Any other disqualification?
I need to look it.
Okay. Do you think India has universal franchise?
Yes, sir. I do believe the Constitution provides that a person above age 18 years is qualified to vote.
When did we provide this voting right to the persons who are above 18 years? At the time of independence, the voting right was available only to those who had crossed 21 years of age.
I believe it was 61st constitutional amendment.
Which year?
I'm not sure about year, sir.
Roughly? Around which decade?
70s.
17 decade?
No, 70s.
70s.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure about it.
Final question. You have taken B certificate as well as C certificate of NCC. What are the objectives of NCC?
The motto is unity and discipline.
Okay.
And
when was NCC established?
In 1948.
Okay, that's correct. Nice talking to you, Noor. Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have your seat, Noor.
Thank you, sir.
So, how do you rate your performance today?
It was very bad, sir.
Very bad?
Yes.
Why?
I must be knowing the different structure of Bihar.
Administrative structure. Yeah, of course, you should look to that.
And desert, and it was like bouncer for me. I was not expecting desert type of question. So I need to work on it, sir.
Noor, we also expected you to perform better than what you performed today because of your strong academic background and good working experience with an organization which is known to be very efficient. You should, of course, you were confident. There are many things which are good. Your entry is good. You greeted the board members well. Of course, I must just repeat that you have to first greet the lady member if there is, then the chair and the other members. Your sitting posture is good. Your hand placement was also good. Your eye contact was good. You have good flow of communication, but of course, it may improve further. You were having some kind of slow sometimes, but it is overall good. Your facial expression is also good, but occasionally smiles will add value. Otherwise, it looked too serious and a little bit nervous. So try to have some smiles in between. And you have worked with people you worked in a team, you had been having juniors and seniors working. So I think you should take advantage of that experience, recall those days when you worked, and bring that experience in that interview. And as far as the informations are concerned, of course, you are left with some 12-13 days. You may just update your knowledge,
Yes.
particularly Bihar, the administrative structure, flora, fauna, culture, and whichever things you can. Flood is a perpetual problem nowadays. When you are going to appear interview, flood is going to remain a problem. So about flood. Other phenomena, natural calamities are there abound world over, climate change, etc. So all these things you should update. But overall, you have been good. Your performance is not that bad which you are reporting. You should also display that discipline and integrity. You were attempting sometimes questions which you were not confident of answering.
Right.
Avoid doing that. It's better to say sorry 5 times, 10 times, but maintain that intellectual integrity so that they will deduce from that behavior that in organization when you are working, you maintain that integrity, and also you are in future also you will have a commitment towards intellectual integrity. So don't attempt the questions, even if it was very natural of you to answer that, but don't attempt if you don't know.
Right.
मना कर दीजिए, सॉरी बोल दीजिए, नहीं पता तो अब नहीं पता, क्या करना है, लेकिन पता कर लीजिए. मैं उसको डिवीज़न कहते हैं, कमिश्नरी कहते हैं, ये सब पता कर लीजिए. आपके डिस्ट्रिक्ट में सब डिविजन्स कितने हैं? सब डिवीजन तो 2 ठीक है, आपने बबुआ मोहनिया बताया. ब्लॉक्स है 11 हैं.
11 है सर.
9 होंगे, कभी आपने जब पढ़ा होगा.
11 है सर, 6 and 5.
तो वो इसलिए कि आप थोड़ा सा टेंशन में रहे होंगे. इंटेलेक्चुअल रिफ्लेक्शन होता है जब आप सहज होते हैं, तो थोड़ा सहज रहिए. और इंग्लिश मीडियम है, फिर भी आपसे हिंदी में सवाल पूछेंगे. हमने कोशिश की आपसे ना पूछें, लेकिन वहाँ तो पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो मुझे लगता है कि कोई टेंस होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. परफॉर्मेंस आपका उतना बुरा नहीं था, अच्छा था परफॉर्मेंस. कहीं कहीं नॉलेज अगर और अपडेटेड होता और प्रॉम्प्टली आप डिलीवर करते तो और अच्छा असर पड़ता. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा उसको वर्क कीजिए.
ओके सर.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.